The Guardian Tiger, the legend of the village protector, the whispering forest. The village of Chandrakhet lay nestled deep within the emerald embrace of the jungle. A place where the modern world had yet to set its footprints. It thrived in harmony with nature. The villagers lived simple lives, depending on farming, hunting, and their unwavering faith in the jungle spirits. Among them, a legend persisted, a tale passed from one generation to another, the tale of Shakti, the great tiger guardian of Chandrakhet. The elders spoke of Shakti as more than a mere beast. His stripes were as dark as the midnight sky, his golden eyes burned like embers, and his roar could make the trees tremble. He was the village's protector, watching from the shadows, ensuring that no harm befell his people. But Shakti had not been seen in years, and many believed he was merely a story to keep children from wandering into the dangerous depths of the jungle. One fateful evening, as the crimson sun dipped below the horizon, a sense of unease settled over the village. Birds took flight in hurried flocks, and even the wind carried an ominous whisper through the trees. Ryu, a 10-year-old orphan boy, felt it first. He had grown up listening to his grandfather's stories of the guardian tiger and often dreamed of seeing Shakti with his own eyes. As he sat near the riverbank, skipping stones over the still water, he heard voices low, hushed, and unfamiliar. He crouched behind a large tree, heart pounding as he saw shadowy figures moving between the trees. Armed men, their faces concealed, their intentions unknown but undoubtedly sinister. Fear tightened in his chest as realization dawned upon him. These were no ordinary travelers. These were bandits. He turned and ran, his small feet barely making a sound against the soft earth. He needed to warn the village before it was too late. The village's despair. The village council gathered swiftly as Ryu breathlessly recounted what he had seen. Murmurs of fear spread among the villagers like wildfire. They had heard of the ruthless bandits who raided villages, leaving nothing but ruin in their wake. Chandrakhet had never been a target before, but without weapons or warriors, how could they possibly defend themselves? "We must leave before nightfall," an elderly woman urged, her wrinkled hands trembling. "No, this is our home," the young man countered. "We cannot just abandon it." The debate raged on, but deep down, they all knew they had no means to fight back. Their only hope was to flee into the jungle and return when the danger had passed. But as despair gripped their hearts, a powerful sound echoed through the valley. A roar deep, thunderous, and unmistakable. Shakti had returned. The battle for Chandrakhet. The villagers froze in place, their hearts racing as the mighty roar echoed through the trees. Hope flickered in their eyes, a glimmer of belief that their guardian had truly returned. The bandits, unaware of the legend of Shakti, continued their advance toward the village. Their leader, a scarred brute named Bhairav, laughed at the frightened villagers, his eyes gleaming with greed. "You think an old folk tale will save you?" he sneered. Before anyone could respond, the jungle itself seemed to shift. A rustling of leaves, a sudden hush, and then Shakti emerged. He was larger than any tiger they had ever seen, his powerful muscles rippling beneath his gleaming coat. His golden eyes locked onto Bhairav, and with a guttural growl, he prowled forward. The bandits hesitated, unease creeping into their ranks. Then, with the speed of a storm, Shakti struck. The battle was swift and brutal. Shakti moved like a shadow, weaving between the terrified men, claws flashing, fangs bared. The villagers, emboldened by their guardian's presence, fought back with whatever they could find: sticks, stones, and sheer determination. One by one, the bandits fell, their confidence crumbling as they faced the wrath of the jungle. Bhairav, realizing his mistake, turned to flee, but Shakti was faster. With a final, deafening roar, the great tiger pounced, ending the leader's reign of terror. As dawn broke, the villagers stood victorious. The bandits were gone, and their village was safe once more. The legend lives on. Shakti did not stay to revel in their victory. As the first light of morning bathed Chandrakhet in gold, he disappeared back into the jungle, leaving behind only massive paw prints in the soft earth. The villagers built a shrine in his honor, vowing never to forget the night their guardian returned. And though Shakti was never seen again, his legend lived on, whispered by the wind through the whispering forest, forever watching over his people.